Oh, just in time. The tea's ready. Sorry, It's just that I've never been this close to a sleeping human before. Do all humans make clouds when they breathe? Right. Sorry. Manners. Introductions. I suppose I should let you know what's going on before trying to make friends. I'm not used to this at all. I'm a Steric. A winter spirit? We're on the top of Selenite Summit, in my cabin. I think you were hiking, and the altitude and thin oxygen or something caused you to pass out. I found you on one of my walks, and I'm about 60% certain that mortals aren't supposed to be blue, so I took you back here to warm you up. Speaking of which, let me get you that tea. I think it'll get your blood flowing and calm your nerves. And don't overexert yourself. I promise. All I want to do is take care of you. Maybe even talk a bit? Is that alright? Thank you. I'll be right back. Here you are. Boiling hot. Just like how humans like it. Really? Huh. Well then, if it's too hot, I'll just cool it down a bit. Oops. I froze it. Not to worry. I'll just put it back over the flame. In the meantime, are you alright? You're doing that vibrating thing that humans do. Are you feeling excited? Angry? Scared? I'm sorry. I'm sure this is all very perplexing to you. I didn't mean to make you uncomfortable. Right. Cold. You feel. And cold. Humans. What was the word? Shiver when they're cold. And to warm up, of course. And your breath becomes fog in the cold as well? That's what those clouds are? How interesting. I didn't know that the cold has such an effect on mortals. Well, then I can only assume that the drooling and snoring from your sleep was a result of the cold as well, correct? Oh, the three are unrelated. I see. And now I've embarrassed you. Don't worry. My observations were purely that. Observations. For the sake of learning. No judgment passed. I think you're a rather cute human. A slobbery, noisy human when sleeping. Yes, but cute nonetheless. In fact, now I wish I snored at night, because then at least I'd... Are you sure you're okay? Your shivering has yet to stop. It's still too cold. Oh no. I apologize. I thought the cabin and fire would help, but evidently not. I don't really pay attention to the temperature. Can't really feel it. Is it terribly uncomfortable? Oh no. What can I do? Blankets? Blankets? Like blanket you in snow? I know that one. I can do that. That's a very simple task. I can just conjure up a minor drift in here and... Cloth? Blankets? I mean, right. Yes. Cloth blankets. I remember gathering some from the village at the base of the mountain, but I thought they were just strange pieces of moral clothing. I can get you some. Does 10 sound like enough? Right, of course. How ridiculous of me. What an absurd number. 20 at the minimum. I'll be right back. Are you sure? 20 is no problem. And if you want even more, I could sprint into town and find some extras. Anything you need. Alright then. 3 it is. Found them. Shall I put them on your head? Interesting. So everything but the head is covered. How strange. Then I suppose I'll just leave them right here, and you can show me how they're properly used. Is something wrong? You're moving strangely. Feeling stiff. Is your blood frozen? No. Don't you lift a finger. I'll do it. I'll tuck you in, or whatever you said. I wouldn't want your brutal human body to snap from the cold. I insist. You really should have told me earlier. Imagine what a terrible host I'd be if you just up and shattered right in front of me. Had I known you were as fragile as an icicle, I wouldn't have let you move a muscle. Well, even if that isn't the case and isn't how humans work, my point still stands. Let me handle everything. Now, what exactly is tucking you in? Huh. I'm pretty sure I can do that. Sounds easy enough. Is this comfortable? Am I doing it right? Am I doing this right? You look... All these layers so tightly tucked in around you make you look like a sleepy bear. I have the overwhelming urge to join you and snuggle in. No, I couldn't possibly. Want to? Perhaps... Yes. Of course. But could I? No, absolutely not. That... I can't. But that word you used, I've never heard it before. Cozy. How nice. It feels right, somehow. Feels... I'm not quite sure how to describe it. Oh, but I think I'll need to make a few adjustments to the blanket. We'll have to leave your arms out so that you can drink your... Sorry. I'm sorry. It was an accident. I wasn't thinking. I wasn't being careful enough. I'm sorry. When I touch your skin directly, I think I freeze it. Are you okay? Does it hurt? Please say you're alright. Please don't go. That's good. Just a layer of frost. You're okay. But surely the shock was painful. What can I do? How do I make it better? Yes, the tea. Drinking the tea will help. It should have defrosted by now. I'll go get it. Here. Hopefully it'll warm your hands up a bit. Yes, it's a specialty blend. Well, special in the sense that it's my first time making tea. I'm not entirely sure what humans use, but I know that it's leaves or something. So I gathered some pine needles from outside and boiled them. Do you like it? Oh, no, you don't have to lie, human. I can see it in your face. It must be awful. I can just get you warm water if you like. Truly? You don't have to spare my feelings. Really? Well, then you're very welcome. I can make as many cups as you like. Fine with the one? Alright, But just say the word and I'll go find some more pine needles. What? Of course I'm not sitting further away from you. I just like it better over here. Okay, maybe I am keeping my distance. Just a little bit, but only because I don't want to hurt you again. I don't want you to leave. Unless, of course, that's what you want. In which case, by all means, please, feel free to go. I'll accompany you back down to the village. Unless you want to leave because of me. In which case, I'll stay put and send you off with anything you need and you'll never have to see me again. Whichever scenario is fine, so long as you feel safe and healthy enough to travel. I won't hold you here. Just say the word and I'll be gone from your life for good. You'll never have to fear me accidentally freezing you. You'll never have to see my face again. Are you scooting closer? Moro, I think you'll quite literally catch your death if we accidentally brush hands again. Okay. And are you certain that humans don't just turn to icicle if they get too cold? Then I suppose we can be just a bit closer. But only if you also promise to be careful too, alright? 1 foot apart at all times. Minimum. Is the temperature in the room better now? I can't tell. No, the cold doesn't bother me. As I said, I hardly feel it. Hardly feel anything at all, for that matter. I had to take a guess and hope that was enough to create a hospitable environment for you. I did it all by myself, you know? First time ever. I started a fire. But I couldn't really figure out how to cover you with it. Oh. Oh. Fascinating. So, humans don't coat themselves in flames to warm up. I'll have to remember that. Is it that obvious? You're right. I don't really know much about mortals. I only brush through certain parts of the world for brief periods of time after all. And even when I do visit, I'm careful to never get too close. Well, you can see why. I can't really control my magic. I can't control all this and what it does, what it hurts. And besides, I know already that winter is a harbinger for many negative things in human lives. Famine, frostbite, fatigue. And those are just the F's. It's better that I don't face them at all. You can't hurt what you can't reach, you know? And even though I've always wanted to live amongst your kind, I always knew my place, knew how I'd be welcomed, or rather, unwelcomed. That's quite some high praise. Winter is your favorite month, you say? Dead plants, frozen fingers, and all? I'm honored. Thank you. You don't know how much it means to me to hear that. Moro. The answer to that is... if only you knew how much I've longed to feast alongside your kind, to dance amongst your celebrations, to laugh arm in arm at your gatherings, to know your touch. If only you knew. I suppose the answer to your question, a millennia in the making, endless winters watching from afar, is quite simply yes. Though lonely doesn't even begin to cover my existence, but I suppose there's a reason that mortals use cold as an acronym for distance and isolated, right? And I'm just that, aren't I? So very, very cold. Ah, don't feel too badly for me. I don't even feel it, remember? I've known it all my life. It's all I've ever known. And besides, I have many friends. They come out at night to accompany me, shining brightly as that smile of yours. The stars. I can name every constellation, know their shifting patterns by heart. Really? I didn't know that. Stars are made of fire? Then I guess my comparison of them to you, and by extension, humans, is even more accurate. My shining friends, for which no distance can lessen my love. Vibrant and warm. Oh, what is that anyway? Warmth. No, I know what it means conceptually, but what does it mean? I'm practically frozen after all. Ice in my veins, ice for a heart. Numb, always. And though this has always been my reality, that doesn't mean I've never wondered about it. What does it feel like? Ah, I think that's the word I was missing earlier when you described cozy to me. Cozy is comfort. Cozy is warmth. There's more, you say? I love learning about your world. Cozy, already thought to be the pinnacle of sweetest and loveliest words, and yet warmth encompasses even more? Tell me all about it. Don't stop talking for even a second. Warmth. That sounds like it'd be nice to feel. I wish... No, it's nothing. But speaking of wishes and fire and warmth, earlier I was out on my walk, thinking aloud to Polaris, my oldest friend, the North Star, talking about my wishes and my dreams as I usually do, when I came across you. If humans value their warmth so much, why would you venture out into the cruel, cold winter night? Ah, people read futures in the stars, you know? Prophecy and fortune scattered across the sky in glittering lights. I should have paid closer attention. Maybe then I would have seen that fate foresaw our meeting. I was headed to the Celestial Lake too, same as you. It's not far from here at all. I know a shortcut. We can head over there right now. I can guide you. That is, if you'd like me to. Wonderful. Up. Bring your blankets. There's no time to lose. You're going to love it. There's a reason why I stay on this mountain specifically when winter rolls around to this region. In all the places I've visited, all the things I've seen, I've never laid eyes on a marvel more mystical. The lake is beautiful. It's frozen, of course, but the ice is so clear that it mirrors the night perfectly. Swimming would probably feel more like flying. I wouldn't be surprised if this was where comets go to rest, and where shooting stars fall to wait to be reborn. I heard that in summer, you can scoop a handful of water and drink the heavens themselves. Can you imagine that? Liquid starlight, tasting the sky. Here we are. Do you like it? I'm so happy you think so. Go on, I promise it's not a mirage. Touch it. Pretty, right? Like crystals. And when you skate on it... Really? I had no idea. Though, I guess it only makes sense that I didn't know, since I can't really feel it. Who would have thought that this ice is warm? I'm learning so much with you, human. But while you're filling my life with wonder and awe, I hope I can at least return the favor to you. Come here. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. This lake is frozen solid, and as long as I'm here, it'll stay that way, remember? I won't let anything happen to you. I promise. You're far too precious to me. Well, if you're that bad at skating, over there, grab that tree branch. You hold one end and I'll hold the other, and that way I can bring us to the middle of the lake. I'll do all the work, and holding onto the stick will make sure you won't fall. I actually meant I was referring to the longer one over there. This one is so short. Our hands are too close, just inches from touching. I don't want to. Whoa! Okay, I get it. So pushy. I'm going. I've always wanted to bring someone here. It's too pretty to experience it alone, don't you think? With the trees and the sparkling snow and all the lights. It's a type of beauty that takes your breath away. A beauty like your... a beauty like no other, just waiting to be admired, to be seen. Always waiting. But anyway, here we are, the dead center. Well, isn't it amazing? Isn't it magical? No, Moro. You have to listen. Really listen.
Please be an acceptance. Please be an acceptance. Please be an acceptance. It's my dream school. Please, 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 please. I really, really, really want her to say yes. Please let her say yes. I love her so much. A puppy. No, a cat. A puppy cat? A cat puppy? If that's possible. Woo! Or a puppy and a cat.
Those are all the wishes of mankind. Whispered secrets and tender hopes entrusted to the stars, all gathered here. Even the longing of the heart. Unspoken, but just as powerful. I love coming here and listening to all these voices, all these dreams. Some innocent and sweet, some ridiculously funny. It makes me feel closer to mankind. Sometimes if I close my eyes, I pretend that the voices are speaking just to me. And it's nice. I often wonder, after all this time speaking to the stars, if they were actually listening to me, if they've ever contemplated granting my wishes. And yet, in all the time I've spent on this lake, I've never heard, "I wish I can hold her hand." See, I only meant... Wait, don't drop that branch. It's okay, Moro. Don't listen to the lake. It was just a silly thought of mine. That's all. Please, forget that I even had that thought. Don't. I don't want to hurt you. I won't hurt you. I promise. Just don't go. Please don't leave me here. It was just a wish. Just a wish. A wish I knew that would never come true. I would never even think of trying that. Just spending time with you is enough. I promise it is enough. All I ask is that you stay with me for a little longer and... Oh. Huh. Your hand, it's so... Is this warmth? No, don't. Don't let go. Don't let go. I think I rather like this feeling. This warmth. Can I hold on a little while longer while we skate around the lake? Thank you. I wish this night would never end.